Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Silent Hill 2. Now where you last left off, after exploring the hospital a little more, I eventually ran into Laura. And upon doing so, I learned that she knows Mary because apparently she was friends of her, and that she met Mary at the hospital last year. But this seems to contradict James's account of Mary having died several years prior to the game starting here. So it does beg the question, how could Laura have met Mary if she was already dead? So it also in turn raises another question, is Mary really alive after all? But we didn't really have long to ponder this mystery, because shortly after learning this information from Laura, she locked James into a room with a bunch of hanging monsters that wanted to strangle him to death with their feet. Although, to be fair to Laura, I don't think she knew that there was anything dangerous like that in that room. I think she probably just thought that, I don't know, she was just locking James in a room and nothing more than that. But either way, it proved to be a bit of an annoyance, to say the least. Anyway, after taking care of those monsters, I explored the now suddenly changed and nightmarish hospital. And after making my way through there, and after eventually reuniting with Maria, who disappeared on me for a short while, I got repeatedly inconvenienced and murdered by Triangle Man. Like, a lot. The guy must have been really angry that he didn't get to kill me last time before the sirens in the distance called him away, because, boy howdy, he just made me suffer quite a lot in the last episode. And now I kind of hate him for it. But that's okay. I mean, I eventually got out of that long hallway with him, but sadly, Maria wasn't so lucky. So, if nothing else left to do, we're going to try to make our way to the hotel now. And we found a little letter here in the director's office in the hospital, indicating that where we need to go next is the Silent Hill Histortical Society, which is, let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, this isn't, let's try this. There we go. Which is like right up here in the upper left corner of South Vale. But we need to find a key first, and then in the other part of the town here that we first explored when we first arrived at Silent Hill. So we got a bit of backtracking to do. So I think I've more or less done enough of an adequate job here with the recap, so let's just go ahead and see if... Oh, Maria's dead. I couldn't protect her. Once again, I couldn't do anything to help. Laura has run off somewhere. Mary, what should I do? Are you really waiting somewhere for me? Or is this your way of taking... I'm going to find Mary. It's the only thing I have left to hope for. Her way of taking what, James? Revenge? Why would you think she'd want to take revenge against you? Oh, shit! Well, that was sudden. Okay, so we got the nurses running around now. How lovely. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Can't go back to the Historical Society this way, so we're gonna have to wander around through South Vale a little bit. And hopefully I won't get murdered. Let me check my healing supplies. Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot here in terms of healing supplies, so I really gotta play it safe. Especially now that everything is all pitch black darkness. Okay, is there any healing items around here? No. Okay. Go, go, go. I wonder how Laura is navigating her way around town. Because, well, you got a bunch of homicidal monstrosities running around with steel pipes, and they're all very homicidal. So, naturally, even if you think the child in question is bratty, you'd be at least a little concerned for their safety, right? So, I hope she's fast on her legs in case she runs in any danger, because, well, thankfully, most of these monsters don't appear to be too terribly fast. Okay. Got a nice little stash of ammunition over there. Alright, let's retreat this way. Okay, we're going down Rendell Street. So there's two dead ends here, both north and south. So there's not a whole lot I'll really be able to see down in this part of this neighborhood. There we go. I knew you had to fall eventually. But I'll be damned if you don't have thick heads. Like, holy shit. Do we have anything else here I can use? Anything at all? Doesn't look like it. Thank God for Hollywood darkness. Otherwise I'd be in real trouble here, having to wander around in the dark. It would be a real problem indeed if darkness was a bit on the more realistic side. Okay. What do we have down here? Anything? Yep, we got something here. Oh. I knew I saw something. And thank the Lord in the sky, it's health drinks. You're just really not having a good experience in this town so far, are you, James? You come here expecting to hopefully find some kind of answer as to whether or not your wife is alive, and you find yourself walking into a freaking nightmare of epic proportions. The kind that, and I don't mean the kind here that you could just simply just run away from or bludgeon in the face with a freaking hammer and then just be done with it. I'm talking about some serious reality altering bullshit here of the supernatural kind. And you basically have to see a lookalike of your wife get murdered right in front of you. And that's not, you know, going into great detail all the other bullshit that you've had to deal with up until this point so far. I bet you'd love nothing more right now than to just go on home, maybe watch some sports or something for a while, and then just relax. And try to block this entire journey out of your mind until the day you die. I know I would. I wouldn't watch sports, but I at least tried to find something here to get my mind off all this stuff. I heard something. Oh boy. I see you. Aren't you coming? What the? Oh, I hear them. Oh shit! I was wondering where they were. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can't get me now, huh? Yeah, those are lovely little freaks of nature. They must have impressive arm strength if all they can do is just literally hang around underneath all that grating here and just... Yeah. Like, I don't see a way out for them at all. Looks like all they literally can do is just hang on for dear life, and I guess hope that some poor schmuck like James here passes by so they can attack him through the grate. Which is what they do, in case you're wondering. Which is why I just ran like hell as soon as I saw them. Because normally you can shoot at those things through the grate and eventually kill them, but normally they're not really worth the effort. Okay, so there's nothing new in here that I can see, other than the first aid kit outside. Okay, so the little wrench is right here. Wait a minute, what are you looking at? Shells. And more shells. No, seriously, where the hell could Laura have gone? Laura! You doing alright? Uh-oh. Crap, I thought I could back away fast enough. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Dick. Alright, how am I... Let's take care of that. Okay. I probably really don't have to deal with a lot of these guys either, but I don't know. My logic, what I'm thinking here is, if I have to quickly backtrack through this way, I'd rather not have to deal with them. You know, just in the off chance that they don't respawn on me after I pass a sufficient distance away from them. And we got some rifle shells. Too bad I don't have a rifle to use them with. And I guess I just kind of want to take out my frustration a bit on some of these things. For just depleting my resources. But to be fair, a lot of it is my own damn fault. So I can only blame them so much for my own suffering here. We got a new message here. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. That's pretty ominous. Messenger of, well, whoever wrote that. But I might be heading to a different place. So I'm going to assume then that there's a chance here that I'll head to the same place as Mary if I die. In which case, well... Go, 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 go! In which case, at the very least, I can experience a little bit of comfort knowing here that at the end of life's journey, I will see my lovely wife again. But that's just, of course, assuming that the message on the wall is telling the truth and that, you know, if I really want to see her, I should just die, which would basically indicate that, you know, she is indeed dead. But do we really want to believe the message on the wall? Especially given its most certain supernatural origins. I don't know about you, but I'd be a bit hesitant to trust some demonic messages being left behind in blood on the walls for me to randomly stumble across. Normally in that sort of scenario, some kind of demonic entity is trying to trick you. Certainly how it happens in the movies and the books, and well, any bit of mythology and you know, religious text or whatever here that has any semblance of demonology in it. Basically, if there's one thing that all of human civilization can agree upon, it's that demons are not to be trusted, no matter what your belief system is. And I can full-heartedly agree with that notion, especially in the case of the Silent Hill series. I bet I couldn't go through in there and go in that way either. Not that I would really want to. Oh boy! I thought I was gonna get hit for a second. I'm glad that wasn't the case. Okay, I went down this... Okay, I went down that way, went down this way. Just got a little... I'm about like halfway done exploring this part of town. At least luckily for me, I'm starting to slowly build back up my health supplies, which is really comforting. Well, shit, this way's blocked now. So is that one. Okay, I hear you. Can't see you. Oh, now I can see you. And now you can see me. But not for long. Because I'm running this way. So long, ugly. At least take comfort in this. You are not alone in your ugliness. None of you are. Be ugly and proud. Just handle it like SpongeBob would. Just be ugly and proud. Yeah, I'll go this way. Might as well just check real quick down here and see if there's at least one additional item here I can scavenge for. Yeah, this little pathway leading to our little armless creature. It is now blocked off. We got caution tape all over the place. Clearly, whatever is at forces at work here does not want me to return. If I had to guess, I'd say the forces at work in this town are feeling salty here that the first monster they sent my way did a miserable job in killing me. Oh, fucking well. It's this town's fault for not sending something stronger right out of the gate. Nope. Let me look at my supplies. I'm curious to know what I got. So 5 drinks, 4 health kits, 3 ampules, 67 handgun bullets, 72 shotgun shells, and 16 rifle shells. Not too bad. Especially in the case of the shotgun shells. I could probably go to town on a whole freaking group of these things if I wanted to. Hey there! Nice of you to drop in. Sorry I can't stay and chat. I got a scavenger hunt to complete. Do any of those things have mouths? Because I looked at them as closely as I could, each and every monster I've run into so far, and I don't see, with the exception of the armless creature, any mouths on any of these things. So, how do these things feed themselves? Okay, I think there might be some items here, so I need you. Shit! Bitch. First rule of combat, lady, thing, whatever you are. Don't attack you when you and your opponent are both wielding an iron pipe or a steel pipe. Always let your opponent have the first strike. Because if both people in the duel with steel pipes here follow that rule, no blows will ever land, and therefore, no fight has to ensue. But if some asshole, like me, for example, decides to take advantage of that rule and attack first, then at the very least I can wail on the other person or monstrosity before they have a chance to fight back. Okay, I really wouldn't do that in real life if dueling was a thing in this day and age. I would try to fight with some semblance of honor, but well, do demons deserve to have the same bit of honor applied to them? Let's be honest, I don't think they really do. Okay, the letter and wrench should be right here. Oh, I see it. Look at that. That is the most beautiful rusty wrench I've ever witnessed. I almost like it enough to want to give it a name. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. A part of that abyss is in the old society. The key to society is in the park. At the foot of the praying woman, inside of the ground, inside of a box. To open it, I need a wrench. My patient buried it there. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. Now no one dares to approach that place. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Well, I think James has no intention of stopping, so afraid I gotta keep pressing onward. And even if I could leave, well, then getting a little ahead of myself. And even if I wanted to leave, I really couldn't. Because, well, every single way leading out of town is kind of blocked off. Especially all the ways... Well, yeah, in particular, all the ways I took just to get to this town. They're all now blocked by fences and stuff. So, I really can't leave anyway, so... If you know you can't leave the town, even though you desperately want to, you might as well just go ahead and just finish what you started and just do what you came here to do originally, you know? That's what I would do if I knew that any conventional way of escaping my predicament here was pretty much cut off to me. Anyway, I think I need to go this way. And go unlock that other door. The one with the message right on it here, right next to the apartments. Because I think that will lead me back to the park. Or at least the area around the park. Gotta be up ahead somewhere. Okay, I see it. And would you look at that? It's already open for us. Okay, so we're on the other side of this blocked area now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explore Cat Street up ahead. And what little of Munson Street here I can. Go to the park and look and circle my way around the entire park all the way to the back of Blue Creek Apartments. Look for any items I can, and then just gradually make my way to the Silent Hill Historical Society. Because I'm certain here that there's got to be more than just a few more items left here that I can find in every single nook and cranny I can backtrack to. And I intend to get every single one I can find because, well, frankly, I kind of need to if I want to have any chance of surviving this with, you know, without too much difficulty. At least compared to what I've been dealing with up until now. Do we have anything here? No, we do not. Okay, we got an ampule. Fantastic. How many of you are there? Freaking everywhere. These nurses. Maybe Triangle Man literally scared them all out of the hospital. You know, all the ones I didn't already kill anyway. And frankly, can you really blame them from wanting to run from Triangle Man? The guy is a vicious motherfucker. Anything over here? Put like 5 more of them in a general area here. It'll sound like the freaking death march of hell. But yeah, just imagine a whole army of demons marching towards you in high heels. It'd be hilarious and terrifying all at once. Anything here? Any possible residents here in this inn that got some unwanted items that they would like to recycle for a poor old scavenger like me? Any at all? No, of course not. I'm just trying to survive, and yet nobody can just donate a health drink or two to a poor old sap like me. You didn't get close enough. It's your own fault. Woe is you. Okay, we're at the park now. Now, where is that woman that has what I need? Not here, clearly. Wait a minute. Never mind, here she is. Alright, let's see what we got. I kind of thought the enemies would stop or something with this little cutscene. Guess it's kind of cool to know that they still move in real time. The small metal box is fastened by bolts. I can't open the lid. Well, have no fear, James. We got a wrench. And we got an old bronze key. I want to see this wench work that wrench. How dare you, game. Old bronze key. Antique-looking bronze key. It was hidden behind one of those statues lined up in the park. Oh, if I remember correctly, the Historical Society was locked up. So we got an old antique-looking key. We got a building with an antique that's all about antiques and history. Put 2 and 2 together. I think it's a pretty reasonable bet or reasonable assumption to make that that key goes to the front door of the Historical Society. We got anything here at all? Anything? Yep. I knew it was a good idea to backtrack this far, too. It's like I told you guys, it pays to backtrack and explore. At least in these kind of games. Because you never know what you might find. And if you ask me, it's better to be overstocked with supplies than understocked. By a wide margin. At least if you make the rest of your journey inadvertently easy, then, well, hey. At least you can still pat yourself on the back for going the extra mile to come prepared, you know? Unless some of you just like an extra challenge and so would just leave behind a lot of these extra items anyways, in which case, well, you do you, I guess, but me, I would prefer to err on the side of caution, especially since I'm playing on hard mode. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything left here. Now I'm wondering what Eddie's up to. And Angela, for that matter. Where the hell are they? I wouldn't be... Knowing Eddie, he's probably scavenging for food right now, because he seems to care more about eating pizza than just, well, worrying about his situation as much as any reasonable person would. Angela? Well, I'm just wondering how she's doing right now, because she's clearly got some suicidal tendencies that she's struggling with, and frankly, that worries me. I think as long as Laura is not encountering any of the monsters and all that, she's pretty fine. Okay, we got someone else here. But even so, I can't help but worry for her anyway because, you know, small child in a really dangerous area. Hey, how did I miss this? Okay. Now we definitely have everything in the park. I don't think there's anything... Wait a minute. Never mind, I thought there was something there. Okay. Okay, now the next stop on our list is the gas station. Which should be right up here. Yep, here it is. Anything? Anything at all? Surely not even the gas station is going to deny me something. Even something small. Yep, even the gas stations want to be stingy with me. Fine. See if I ever bring my car to this particular station, jackasses. I'll tell all my friends, and I'll tell all my friends about you, and I'm sure my friends will tell their friends about you too. You'll start a vicious cycle, and then before you know it, you'll be broke and penniless. Actually, on second thought, maybe I'll keep my mouth shut over something petty like this, because, well, you probably wouldn't want the employees to lose their jobs, because I'm sure that, you know, most gas station employees are fairly reasonable people. I mean, every single one I've ever met personally seems pretty reasonably nice and all that. But you really don't want someone to lose their job unless they are just the biggest kind of asshole. At least that's what I think. And I mean the kind that will just treat any customers that, you know, walk into the establishment like utter garbage for little to no reason. It's just really not a good look for either yourself or the business that you work for when you engage in that kind of behavior. I'm gonna just shut up now. Aha! Alright, let's go in. Let's go in. Well, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. The Silent Hill Histortical Society. And I'm impressed. We got some lights on here in the entranceway. So clearly we got a generator running somewhere in this building. Can't go that way. Looks like hospital bed, so a hospital maybe? That looks like a group of students. Probably from Midwich Elementary School if I had to guess. This is a blank wall. Probably used to be a painting here. Only explanation remains. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith. Date of birth and death unknown. A scene of this area from long ago. From the style, it looks like it was done sometime around 1820. There were a lot fewer people then, and only a handful of buildings. Well, that sucks. I wonder what happened to the old thing. I would have liked to see it. There's too much focus on triangular shapes in this piece. I don't like it. In fact, it makes me kind of angry looking at it. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. It's him. Stay out of my art tour, Triangle Man. You've given me enough trouble in the last episode already. Photo is hanging here. Whilst coal mine. That is indeed a coal mine. I have nothing else to say on that. There's nothing of particular interest inside the case. Well, what? Huh. You're right. Okay then. Well, what do we have in here? And all right, who knocked this hole in the wall? Do I need to call the police? Because clearly somebody should sue. There's nothing useful written on them. Oh yeah, how you know that? Let me read it. There's nothing particularly special about this photograph. I can't tell for sure, but I'm going to assume that's a group of settlers, maybe? Photo is hanging here. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. This hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to this area. It was originally little more than a shack, but it gradually grew and grew. Oh, really? Oh no, it looks a bit bigger than a shack to me. Who are you? A photo of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. It looks like he was a famous person in town. Alright. Whoever is the captain of the ship I keep hearing in the background, stop sounding the horn. I'm gazing at art right now. You're gonna ruin my concentration. There's a photo of a deep, deep hole. What could this be? Well, it's exactly as you described it to JJ. It's a photo of a hole. We also have a door right there too, but clearly that's not the main focus of the picture. Well, whatever was in there, someone clearly broke into it and took it. There's nothing. There's glass shards everywhere. Well, we got nowhere to go but here, I guess, so let's see what's down here. So my question is, this clearly isn't that big a building, the Silent Hill Historical Society, going by both the map and what I was able to see in previous episodes of the exterior. So where exactly does this hole lead to? Clearly somewhere underground. That's all you can really say for sure. That horn is really going off. Alright, what do we have here? Some kind of document is lying here. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C-221. I can't read the rest. What is this? If I had to guess, it's a prison registry. Got a first aid kit right here. What a very interesting place for a prison to be. Right next to the Historical Society, and I guess right under the lake. Because I think we should be right under the lake right now. Oh boy. We got armless freaks here. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna whip out my handgun for this. Alright, where's the bug? Where's the bug? Clearly it's down this way. Ah! Bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on healing until it's blinking or something. So that way it's just enough damage to where a health drink can heal it completely. Hey, this scene looks awfully familiar. It's kind of like that painting in that little room leading to that really long hallway hole thing down to this place. That's kind of freaky. But alas, before we do anything here, I want to check this room. I have no idea what I just heard, but I didn't like it. At least we got some handgun bullets. Looks like more artwork. Clearly some kind of set of buildings. Toluca Prison Camp. Built during the Civil War, later became Toluca Prison. I assume that's most likely where we are right now. Photo is hanging here. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. What a lovely way to go. I can't tell. Those corpses in the picture, don't they look a bit similar to those armless creatures? I can't tell for sure. But the legs look dark. And everything from the thigh upwards has that kind of rotted looking color that those armless creatures do. And I don't think I see arms on them. Hood figures, from what I can tell. A painting is hanging here. Crimson and white banquet for the gods. Clearly a reference to the cults that reside in this town. And if only it was that straightforward that we were dealing with those cults. But, There's nothing wrong with just having random shit happening. Blah. If I can talk. There's nothing wrong for having random shit happening just for the fun of it. Because really, do demonic forces really need to follow a set of rules all the time? No, they don't. And that's why that shit is scary. It goes by its own rules. Except when it doesn't want to. The hole's dark and I can't see anything. Yeah, okay. We see a dark, deep hole here with no ladders or any way here to get down or up, especially up if you were to fall down into them. You can't see the bottom clearly, even with the flashlight, so hey, why not jump down? Why not jump down this deep hole here and likely get myself killed in the process? Because what else can we do here, right? What I would do is I would just simply backtrack up to the freaking surface. And if I had to, I would swim across the damn lake to get to the hotel. At least as long as I don't think about the possibility that there may be like river monsters or something or not river monsters, but lake monsters in there that would just pull me down to the freaking depths and drown me or eat me. Because I guess that's also a possibility, given all the other freaky shit that we've seen so far. In which case, that would just scare me into not wanting to even bother going near the freaking lake unless I had a really big boat to ride in. But whatever, I'll just jump. It's your funeral, James. And sadly, it looks like I'm gonna go right down with you. How are you alive? And how are your legs not broken? Yeah, you know what. I'll just heal anyway. It's just a wall. It would be impossible to climb this. I don't know, James. If you've seen Jason Bourne from The Bourne Identity, he had no trouble climbing brick walls. Was that movie even made during the year in which this game takes place? No, I think it was a late 1990s movie, wasn't it? The Bourne Identity? Or at least early 2000s. Okay, here we are. This feels different. Just this spot here feels different than a normal wall. I wonder if I could somehow break it. Well, it's worth a shot. Because what else can you do at this point? Okay, here we go. Would you look at that? We got a door. Now we're At the very least, we don't have to die in that hole. Shit. Maybe I should break out the shotgun for this. Oh, you son of a bitch. How dare you foil my plans? That's what you get for foiling my plans. I hear buzzing. That's not a good sound. Because given the fact here that we've got big demonic cockroaches running around, it's for certainly possible that we probably got giant demonic bees flying around or something too. And they probably have a sting on them that would just be an absolute bitch to deal with. Probably very venomous too. I'd most likely die. Now this isn't freaky in any way. I think somebody was on a lot of drugs when they constructed this place, because this isn't how a hallway is supposed to work. A hallway is supposed to be horizontal, not vertical. You're supposed to be able to walk either left, right, front, or center, or any variation thereof, rather than just climb up or down here, because there's no ladders or anything like that. Because I hate to break it to whoever built this place, but not every single human alive is Spider-Man. There's a door at the bottom. The door is locked. Well, how unfortunate. Because if it weren't for that locked door, we could just probably fall right to our deaths, huh, James? But that's what you'd want, isn't it? Because clearly, you have no problem just jumping down dark, long holes, not knowing if you'll even survive. We've got the spiral writing key. Oh, great. What a very opportune time for my flashlight to die. And the door's locked, too. How lovely. Good thing we got this battery. Change the lights battery. Oh shit. We got a bunch of freaking bugs. And we got a keypad to deal with, so okay, so three of the keys are lit up here. Let's try 4, 6, 8. Holy shit, was that it? Holy crap, I got it right on the first try. That's incredible. I'm certainly not complaining, though. I'm kind of low on health supplies. Let's see. Let's look at that key. Key with slim 3-inch long cylinder attached. The cylinder is engraved with spiral writing. It says, "'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory." But it's good to be doubtful of things, especially really questionable things that could likely put you and other people into serious danger. Like jumping down holes. Which unfortunately looks like I'm going to have to do again. Because, well, I think it's official that we're descending. We are literally descending into freaking madness here. So we might as well just keep on going now that we've got the freaking cycle started. It's pitch black beyond the door. I can't tell how far the blackness stretches. Oh, how I would love to have a really long rope right now. Just in case. Hey, there's a health drink right there. And I think I see another one right there too. Yep. Sweet. Hey, Eddie.
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head.
I think 99% of humanity would disagree with you.
You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
A dog walked all over you?
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie?
You do you, I guess. Seems like that seems to be what literally everybody in this town is doing. Every person alive that I've run into, that is. Everybody just doing their own bloody thing. Zero consideration or thought going into, hey, maybe we should all just stick together to increase our chances of survival. It's a corpse. The body is marked with bullet holes. Poor bastard. Is that a key right next? No, that looks like a spoon? Whatever. If you all end up getting yourselves killed, don't say I didn't warn you. Got another health drink right here. Clock is broken, and we got a safe spot right here. Now what are you looking at? The Tablet of Gluttonous Pig. Male tablet with gluttonous pig drawn on one side, found in the dining room. Are those peers that you have, or... I'm not sure what it is exactly he's holding. That looks an awful lot like the very cafeteria that we're in right now. Clearly, whatever place I am just loves to just basically have pictures of itself lying around everywhere. This area I am is very egocentric. Very narcissistic. Like, I don't need a constant reminder of where I am, thank you very much. I can see literally everything in here just fine, without additional pictures lying around. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode off here. We can explore this, this prison cafeteria that we're in. We can explore the rest of this prison that I guess we've now suddenly found ourselves wandering into in the next episode. I have no idea what we'll end up accomplishing in the next episode, and what clues to Mary's whereabouts we're going to possibly find in a place like this, but, well, who knows. Maybe we'll find something useful. Maybe. After all, what else do we gotta lose at this point? Besides, our lives. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Silent Hill 2. If you did and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next episode. Take care.